Denver is Colorado. Which of these? Which state? Virginia. Which of these states? Atlanta, Georgia. The flag below Michigan. Which state? Minnesota. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Which of these states? Jackson is Mississippi. Which state? Indiana. Which? Virginia. Which of these? Which state? New York. Which state? New Hampshire. Which state? Florida. Which state border? Louisiana. Which state? Arizona. Which state? South Dakota. Which state? Alabama. Frankfort, Kentucky. Which of these? Which state? New Jersey. Which state shares Arkansas? Cheyenne is Wyoming. Which state borders Pennsylvania? Which of the? Which state? Vermont. Which state? Missouri. Which state borders Tennessee? Olympia, Washington. Which? Which? New Hampshire. Which state borders Ohio? Which? Texas. Augusta, Maine. Helena is Montana. Which state borders Pennsylvania? Which state? Louisiana. Which of the? Which state? Rhode Island. Which state borders Iowa? Which state? Connecticut. Lincoln, Nebraska. Which of Which of the flag North Carolina, Bismarck, North Dakota. Which state borders Hawaii? Which of the the flag below Idaho? Which state borders Georgia? Which state share Maine? The flag below Hawaii. Which of these Which state share Vermont? Which state Minnesota? Which state borders Rhode Island? Dover, Delaware. Which state Alabama? The flag Montana. Which of these states Which state borders Kentucky? Which state shares a North Dakota? Which state shares a Nevada? Charleston, West Virginia. Juneau, Alaska. Which of Jackson is it Mississippi?